In this video, we will cover how you can create a QR code poster kiosk. You do need to be an administrator to be able to create this in the system. From your OnLocation home screen, we'll come up the top here to locations, and we're going to select the location we need to build the QR code poster for. Then from there, we're going to go into the People Presence Settings column, and we're going to sign in out kiosks. We are then going to select Create a New Kiosk. From here, we need to add in the kiosk name. It could be something as simple as QR code poster for reception, or any naming convention you prefer. Your access point is the name of the place where you're going to be placing this QR code poster. So if it's in reception, you can use your access points that you have built in the system. Your kiosk device will be QR code poster. We'll then select the next. This is where we select the type of people that will be able to sign in using this QR code poster. So if you want it to be for visitors, employees and contractors, you can tick all three. In this instance, we'll make it just for your visitors. The thing that has popped up down the bottom here, this is all about your kiosk returning visitor search. So do you want this particular QR code poster kiosk to remember returning visitors? You can extend the time, or you can say no, you don't want it to. Your sign out options, generally we recommend dropping it down to require an exact match for first or last name. That way, if somebody has done a typo on the way in, the system will still pick them up on the way out based on one of their names. The greeting, because this is done on a mobile phone, we do recommend that you actually turn off the greeting in this particular one here, because most of the greetings don't present well on a mobile phone. If you're asking your visitors to select any areas or zones that you may have set up in the system to say what part of your site they're going on to, we can of course turn that on from here. When we select next, you do have the opportunity, if you do print out your badge passes, to actually have this particular QR code poster kiosk print out a badge pass to one of the printers that you have hooked up to an actual kiosk device. So if I select here to say we'd like it to print, and then I can say which particular printer I would like it to print off to. If you don't want to print out passes, of course you can leave that unticked and hit next. Your question rules, it will pick up your location defaults, so any of your sign in out questions that you have set up on all of your other kiosks will be picked up from here. If you actually do want to change that, just make sure you look at the rules here. So when they're coming from off-site to on-site, so when somebody is signing in, ultimately, these are the rules that it will follow. If you need to change those questions from being your default, you can untick from here, select the view option and come in and say what it is that you'd like to be filled out at this particular kiosk. If you want it to match all of your others, of course, you can just leave those location defaults turned on. If you're asking exit questions, again, you can change them in rule 1. So this is when you're going from on-site to off-site. You can change any questions that you may have set. If you have any custom questions built, you are able to come and turn them on from within here. So if you are asking for your visitors to give driver's license details, whatever questions that you have set up here for your target audiences, you can just turn them on by clicking that plus to move those across. If you need to change the order, you can drag and drop. Scrolling down to the bottom here, we will select the save option. And once my screen catches up, you'll see we've now become able to look at the poster. So you'll see here, it's the time and people training and implementation. It's just picking up on the account name. So if we wanted to change this, we could just call this the reception QR code poster. or whatever it is that you like. You can have that here. You can, if you are using a color printer, of course, click on the circle here and change your color. If it's just a grayscale or black and white printer that you're using, it doesn't matter what you have in here, it will just print as that. You'll see here the instruction: scan the QR code using your smartphone's camera to sign in. So you can change that wording in there. You'll only change the bold stuff in here. When I flick across here to the mobile sign-in, this is where you can come in and change what the screen will look like on the mobile phone. So you can customize that. If I remove the organization name, for example, and I just, welcome, please sign in out here, of course, that's that message that's down here. You can change that to be whatever you need it to be. If I wanted to upload a logo, I can from here. Simply click on there and I will be able to bring in a logo from my PC. So here's my logo. So that's what the mobile phone screen will look like. And like our others, you can change the sign in out buttons color from here. When I scroll down here and select the save option, it's saved what I want it to look like on the screen. I can now come here and select to print out the QR code poster. Once I select the print, I can do a full poster, which is this full poster over here, or just the QR code, which will just give us a big QR code. From there, you can print as many of these as you like and place them in multiple places that you need to.